Hey guys, so I just want to do a quick video here to go over some of the FAQs, just shotgun style, just send them all out there for you. A lot of questions that you guys have already been sending me, and some I know you are already thinking about. So let's just go over these real quick together. So the first one, of course, is tickets. How much, what they look like, etc. I want to tell you guys, tickets go live, as you know, hopefully you know, July 1st. They go live. Okay, so very shortly here, they're going to go live for you guys. And the way that we do tickets, they're tiered. So you've got your early bird, your pre-reg, and your walk-on. And each one has a different price point, which is available for a certain window of time. All the tickets will cover your day and your night play. All right. And each one will give you a certain amount of raffle tickets. Your early bird and your pre-reg will allow you to pick your team, where walk-ons, we pick it for you in an effort to balance teams. And then finally, the early bird actually will get a special little perk, a custom Division 4 rail cover. We're still developing that. We'll be showcasing that here soon for all you early bird tickets out there. So those are all the tickets, and again, what they cover. Now, the next big question we're always looking at, and this is because you guys just like your free stuff. Is there a raffle? I always get that every URA event we have a raffle, guys. Every event. Every event. But I want to tell you, I'm really shooting for the moon on this event. I really am, okay? Because I've already talked with a lot of sponsors, and I want to put a little nugget of a shout out in here to all the sponsors that are already making this event possible. I don't think I've had this many sponsors since probably Red Dawn, back in the day. So we've got tons of raffle items coming in. We've still got some being shipped to us. When they all get in, then I'll kind of show you what it is. But I'll give you a little nugget. We're already looking at over $1,000 of raffle items for you guys. So that's just amazing. So a big thank you to all of our sponsors so far. And I'll tell you this too. Some sponsors, while they're not going to be providing raffle items, maybe some are building their own team. And that's happening in a couple cases. And if you want to be a sponsor and do either route, just let us know. Okay, absolutely. I'll work with you. Absolutely. So yes, raffles, absolutely, guys. Next one, I always get this one. Is there a player cap for the event? Absolutely not. There's no player cap. There's no team cap. We've actually built it out so far for 16 teams. We usually average about 9, 10 per division, and every year it gets bigger. The only limitation is how many players can play each team. There's only 6 people per team for this op. All the teams are small, but there's multiple teams everywhere, which creates kind of this organized chaos feel. Everywhere you turn is going to be a mission. There's going to be someone to fight. There's going to be an engagement. Everywhere you go, it's going to be nonstop chaos. Absolutely. So there's no cap on how many players. There's no cap on how many teams. All right, so that's fantastic. You don't need a lot to have a good time here. And the other little nugget I want to tell you about is when you're getting your tickets, it might be a little misleading. You're only ever going to see about 4 or 5 teams open at any given time. And that's to help funnel players into teams so they sell out a little quicker, so we can help organize the event a little better. Because what I don't want to do is do what we did the first year when we did this. Our first year, we planned it out for 8 teams. And then the first month, we had like 8 people get a ticket. And you know what happened? Those 8 people, each one picked a different team. So I was getting constant communications from these 8 people saying, hey, no one's joining my team. I'm getting worried. No one's joining my team. Just wait, dude. Just relax. All right. And then I think we did have 1 or 2 that had half a team because it never actually filled up. So having a limit with how many ones are open during the tickets help you guys with your anxiety levels, help us plan the event, and just help the teams kind of get structured before the event even takes place. So that's why you're only ever going to see a certain amount available at any given time on our website. Next, if you don't have friends, can you join the event? Absolutely. Believe it or not, I've gotten this question every single year. I don't have a friend or a buddy. Can I join any team? Abso-freaking-lutely, guys. Do not be shy. Do not be shy, okay? If you want to play this op, pick any team. It's first come, first serve. You see a team that's open, go get it. I'm dead serious. And I think every year I always see about 2 teams that are always built of randoms. The Gophers is one of them. That one's always the last team to get picked because it's the Gophers, which is hilarious. And that team always seems to be a lot of randoms. And what's great about this is you're going to meet a new buddy, maybe a new friend for Airsoft, and you're going to have an awesome adventure together. That's what this whole game is about, is building an adventure with 6 people and having a good day. You're not going to miss out on that because you don't have a buddy. All right, so do not be shy, get those tickets. And then the follow-up question I always get is, hey, how do I make sure that me and my buddy are on the same team? How do I make sure that happens? Believe it or not, I get that question a lot. Guys, if you want to make sure you and your buddy are on the same team, you both have to get the ticket at the same time. Okay? Call your buddy up and say, hey, when is payday? Oh, this Friday? And then hound each other to make sure you get your tickets in for the same team, same day, so you're on the same team. All right? That's how that works. All right? Or, and this is actually becoming more common in the last couple of events, is you'll have one person buy the ticket for his buddy, and then his buddy will pay him back behind the scenes. I've even had, like, for instance, if you got a team of 6, one person gets all the tickets for all 6 of you, so you know you're all going to be on the same team together. And then again, you work out payment behind the scenes. All right, those are the 2 best ways you make sure that your buddy and you are on the same team right there. Right, get tickets in at the same time, or one person buys all the tickets for everybody, and then you guys pay each other back, whatever you want to do. Next big one is the refund policy. We only offer refunds in the event that the event is canceled, which does not happen a lot, or we end up changing the event to another weekend. Those are the only 2 scenarios where we will offer refunds. If you cannot make the event, you have to let us know the Friday before the event that you're not going to make it. And then in that event, you can do one of 2 things. One, you can transfer your ticket to another player and they can pay you back. You work out that, all right? You find somebody, you put a blurb out on Facebook or you give it to a buddy or Discord or something, and then they pay you back. But the most common thing is getting a voucher for the next event. If you're unable to make it, we will give you a voucher, free admission tickets to our next event at that field. It's good for a year. So that way, the next time you go, it's totally free. You already paid for it and you're ready to rock and roll. That's our refund policy, guys. Any other questions, just see the disclaimer on our website. All right. And then the final thing I want to talk about, this is the kind of the fun stuff. This is the fun stuff. Like I was saying, some sponsors are building teams. And we've got 4 teams already. 4. That's not happened before. We've got 4 teams who are ready to start, or they are already starting to build teams, and they're going to be looking for bodies as soon as tickets drop. They're going to be looking for bodies to join their team. And those 4 are, we've got the Commandos, which are one of our sponsor teams with CZ Airsoft. Jim Hall is going to be coming out, and he's going to be leading a whole squad. He's bringing all his cronies from CZ, some players. He might even bring enough for 2 teams he's talking about. But he wants to see, CZ be the away team and show people at Roanoke how they do business, which I think is awesome. I love that. I love when fields and other teams get involved. This is great. So that's the Commando team. We've got the Fighting Irish team, which is going to be led this year by the Pig Pickin' Pits Brisket. That's the player, not the food. And just it almost feels like it's going to be Commandos versus Fighting Irish. Fighting Irish is going to be some of those locals. They like flanking. They like sneaking around. And I heard that if you win the event, Brisket might give you some free food. So I'm just throwing that out there. All right, he did mention that. Then finally, we got the high table, which is, as you know, the URA regulars and supporters. They always build the high table team every year. And then the one of our newer teams, Los Locos. And if you understand that reference, you and me can be friends, okay? If you understand that reference. And then that's going to be led by the Caveman. You guys know him, that running gunner guy that's been following us for a while now. Caveman is looking for some folks that love speedy gameplay, loves to kill anything that moves, and steal everything from everybody. That's the way he does business. He's very aggressive, and he loves to bring a challenge to the event. So that's 4 real good teams already building up, and tickets haven't even dropped. This is going to be a fantastic event for you guys. Now, last little blurb is, guys, for everything on this event, check out the website, nightrichmairsoft.com/division. We have posted about 99% of all the information is already on the website. The last thing we have to detail is I want to add some more details to the missions. We're still building all the missions and the convoy rules. And that's about it. That's the last thing we got to add to the website. So everything is there for you guys. Tickets drop July 1st. And I can't wait to see you this fall for our last event of 2025, Division 4 at Roanoke Airsoft. Later, guys.